Hello and hi. Today we are going to see the list of top and most powerful superheroes in the Marvel Universe. 21 most powerful Marvel characters, ranked. Marvel Cinematic Universe has a very massive catalog of characters in its comic book since its inception. There are somewhere around 8,000 characters, and more if you count side characters, and multiverse versions of those people. Out of this big list, only a small proportion of these is introduced to the movies and web series. So, many of the people, like even true Marvel fans, know little about this populated universe of Marvel. We have seen extremely powerful heroes and villains in action in movies, but the majority of the most potent and powerful Marvel entities haven't made their way up to the screen yet. So, I present you the 21 most powerful Marvel characters, ranked according to their powers. So, without any further delay, let's jump into it. Number 21. Vulcan. Gabriel Summers, who is a brother to Scott and Alex Summers of X-Men. He is an Omega-level mutant and far more powerful than his brothers. Vulcan has the power to control water, wind, earth, fire, electricity, light, and darkness, and can use these forces to create a blast of deadly size. He also learned how to use his powers to produce force fields, lift and move objects. Not only that, Vulcan has learned to draw power from other mutants too. He also can detect, suppress, and manipulate energy from any source nearby. He's fought beings as strong as Black Bolt, and has simultaneously fought the X-Men, the Inhumans. Number 20. Hulk. We all know Hulk. The big green superhero. Hulk is Dr. Bruce Banner when he gets mad. To say, he turns into a giant, green, unstoppable monster who is almost unbeatable. The angrier the Hulk gets, the stronger he becomes. Hulk has many times shown his strength, almost beaten an entire army alone in Infinity War. This dude's destroyed meteors the size of Earth with his fists. He's got skills. Number 19. Red Hulk. He was an extreme step taken by General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross to deal with Hulk when all other measures failed. But his match against the regular Hulk is still a question to me. Red Hulk has a few advantages over regular Hulk. Red Hulk can shift forms at will instead of having to get angry like Hulk. He also retains his intelligence and memories when he goes red. But Red Hulks become hotter as he gets angry, and if he gets hot enough, Red Hulk will lose consciousness. Number 18. Apocalypse. He is having a multitude of abilities, such as telepathy, telekinesis, and shape-shifting. And that's a short list, and there are more. One of the first mutant, and Sabanur, was born in ancient Egypt and rejected for his strange appearance. He was seen as the most powerful being on Earth at the time. He used technology to transfer his consciousness into other mutants and get their powers too, eventually. Number 17. Thor. Marvel movies have reduced Thor power a bit in order to make full-length movies in which bad guys don't die in just 30 seconds. Yes, Thor is incredibly powerful. In the comics, God of Thunder can destroy planets, control the weather, summon lightning bolts, fly through space at the speed of light, and even break adamantium. Perhaps you never guessed this. That's right, Thor could smash Wolverine's adamantium skeleton if he wanted to. Not forget, he has the mighty hammer, Mjolnir, behind him as well. Oh, and he's also immortal. Thor has fought Thanos, the Hulk, the Silver Surfer, and even Galactus. Number 16. Odin. First, he's immortal, opposed to the MCU version. He's magical, and he can do a whole bunch of things. For one thing, he can absorb the powers of all the other Asgardians when needed. Yet the best of Odin's arsenal is the Odin Force. The limits of this superpower are still unknown. So far, he used it to resurrect dead beings, use telepathy, and enchant weapons with magical abilities, something like Mjolnir. And yes, he too fought Galactus. Number 15. Hercules. He is the son of the Olympian god, Zeus. He can survive the vacuum of space and resist cosmic attacks. He ranks above Thor here because he's technically the stronger. He single-handedly moved the island of Manhattan. He has beaten both Thor and the Hulk in battle, of course in comics. Hercules is immortal, he holds the power of an adamantine mace, and he has the protection of a Nemean lion skin cape, which is virtually indestructible. Number 14. Zeus. Hercules' father, Zeus, he has almost the strength of his son. He won over the likes of Thor and the Hulk in battle. He is having super strength, but he also has super speed and the power of flight. Also, he can summon and throw lightning bolts. Number 13. Doctor Strange. He may not possess the physical strength like our earlier picks on the list, but he is the Sorcerer Supreme, the most powerful wizard in the world. His command over magic is exceptional. He can perform such feats as levitation, teleportation, time travel, astral projection, dimensional travel, and a lot of other magical stuff. His powers have varied greatly over the years, and at times has been difficult to define, but at his best, Strange can do almost anything. He was the protector of the Time Stone. And yes, he has beaten Galactus in battle. I think Galactus is becoming the measure here. Number 12. Captain Marvel. Like Thor, she is also way more powerful in the comics than on the screen self. Carol Danvers, aside from being crazy strong, indestructible, capable of interstellar flight, and able to shoot photon beams at folks, is also aware of future. She can control gravity and light, and also can manipulate and absorb radiation and magic. This was not shown in the films. Number 11. Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff has immense power. You can call her a mutant, a science experiment, a witch, or all three. But I say she is a witch who does not need any spells to do magic. She can fly, she can blast enemies with energy, and she can perform telekinesis and telepathy. She can also cast probability-altering hexes, but more importantly, she can alter the very fabric of reality itself, like in WandaVision. In WandaVision, she recreated Vision and gave life to 2 children and also took hostage of an area all through her power. In the movies, Wanda went up against Thanos twice, without a scratch. In WandaVision, the evil witch Agatha told her that she could destroy the world. While several people on the list earlier have been known to destroy worlds, Wanda's ability to control reality itself places her above them all. Number 10. Hope Summers. Hope is an Omega-level mutant. Much like Rogue, Hope has the power to absorb other mutants' abilities, with 3 main differences. She doesn't have to touch them, the mutant doesn't lose his or her abilities in the process, and Hope can retain the powers forever. She earns this rank on the list because she beats Scarlet Witch in a fight. Number 9. Legion. He is one of the most powerful mutants, and of Omega-level ranking, thanks to his father, Charles Xavier. His powers are basically limitless, but he is handicapped by his dissociative identity disorder. He has showed the powers of pyrokinesis, telepathy, super strength, super speed, super healing, time travel, mind control, and even reality alteration like Scarlet Witch. A part of his condition, he is awesome. Number 8. Proteus. Kevin McTaggart is another Omega-level mutant, is mainly capable of warping reality. Yes, more like, very Scarlet Witch. But that's not the end. Proteus has various powers. He can teleport anywhere in the Marvel Universe and multiverse, generate force fields, manipulate molecules to a degree, and terraform planets with just a thought. He is one of the few who can travel to the astral plane. His telepathic and telekinetic abilities are on next level. In natural form, Proteus is composed of pure energy, so basically he is immortal. Sadly, Kevin needs human hosts from time to time to feed on. Number 7. Sentry. He is Canada's attempt to creating a Captain America for them, but with very, very high strength. As per the comics, Reynolds has the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. He has ripped Carnage, and beaten She-Hulk, Thor, and Captain Marvel all at once. He has light speed flight, and telepathic powers way more than that of Professor X. Wait, it's not over yet. He can resurrect the dead, and his senses are so sharp that he can hear a butterfly's heartbeat across the world. Sentry can do molecular manipulation, and has beaten Molecule Man in battle. Unfortunately, Sentry doesn't control his abilities, and has often relied on the other half of him from other dimensions when in problem. By his molecular powers he can build things and even sentient beings. Godlike powers, you know. Furthermore, Sentry needs no food or water, and has no known vulnerabilities, and is effectively immortal. Number 6. Franklin Richards. He is son of Fantastic Four's Reed Richards and Susan Storm Richards, is way more powerful than any member of Fantastic Four. He is an Omega-level mutant. He can alter reality and create pocket universes just with a thought. He's defeated Celestials. He can manipulate molecules. Further, he has telepathy, telekinesis, time travel, energy projection, precognition, super durability, and astral projection. Oh, and an adult version of the character did beat Galactus. I think everyone has beaten Galactus. I think the list should be named as Galactus-beating superheroes. Number 5. Molecule Man. Owen Reese was created in a freak accident involving an atomically powered device. So Reese got the power to control the molecules of anything. But Reese's powers were hampered by psychological issues. But in universe everything is made of molecules. So, Molecule Man, at his best, can do anything to anyone. Basically he can manipulate all forms of matter in the universe, or for that matter even the Marvel multiverse. He can transmute objects or beings on subatomic level, thereby turning a substance into something different altogether. He can move entire mountain ranges. He can also shoot powerful energy shots, and travel between dimensions. Simply, he can destroy the universe at any time he wants. Number 4. Cosmic Pantheon, Infinity, Oblivion, Death, Eternity. They are created either with the universe or even before it. Eternity and infinity are forces of creation and expansion. Death and oblivion counterbalance their powers by ruling over destruction. The four beings represent all creation and all destruction, making their power immeasurable. Above individual beings can destroy entire universes, but Marvel's cosmic pantheon represents the universe itself, with no human flaws. Cosmic Pantheon are the most powerful beings in any universe, but in the multiverse, there is something above them. Number 3. Living Tribunal. It is an interdimensional entity which is responsible for overseeing the balance and functioning of the entire multiverse. Living Tribunal is not bound to a single universe. It will intervene every time when the multiverse is at risk. The Living Tribunal predates the creation of any universe. It was left behind as omnipotent force that could resolve conflicts between cosmic entities and bar mortals from endangering the life and multiverse. Living Tribunal is so powerful that it can nullify the powers of the Infinity Stones, stop any weapon that comes from a single universe. Number 2. Beyonder. The Beyonder is an interdimensional alien, which is coming from outside the multiverse. So, like Living Tribunal, he is not bound by the rules of Marvel. With just a thought, the Beyonder can displace an entire planet, he can change the rules of physics, and can destroy the entire universe. And finally, number 1. One above all. Any ranking of the most powerful characters made by anyone depends on the reader's perception. But in Marvel Comics' case, there is a fixed first place. That is the one above all. He is the Marvel Comics version of God. He is a being who is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent, omni-everything. In the above list many beings can alter the fabric of reality, but the one above all is the fabric of reality. He is responsible for creating not only the multiverse but also the omniverse. That means the Beyonder's reality too. So, what you think of this list of superheroes? I tried my best to make it to you. Feel free to suggest the changes if any. Keep supporting until next time. Thank you and bye.